Well, we're going to bring in Danny Coulson now. He's a former FBI Deputy Assistant Director and former hostage rescue team commander at the Bureau. Danny, thank you for joining us. So based on what is known about this kidnapping plot, how sophisticated is this network? I mean, is this the tip of the iceberg? What jumps out at you?
Well, I think, first of all, let's give kudos to the local law enforcement and the FBI for solving this. Think what we would be talking about today if they had not done that. It would be tragic. This is a big case. That many individuals, that well-trained, that well-prepared. This is a huge case. And there would have been significant loss of life by attacking the Capitol, by trying to kidnap the governor. They did a really good job here, and I think there's probably others out there with similar ideas, but I hope this squashes that. They say, don't do it, guys. We're going to put you in jail the rest of your life if you try it.
So if these were foreigners operating on American soil, what punishment would they face? And does that same punishment apply to domestic terrorists?
Pretty much the same. I mean, life imprisonment. There's all kinds of international charges that can be brought, charges based on international terrorism. But bottom line, it's the same thing. It's people trying to kill people and impose their will upon the American people through force and violence. So this is a very significant case. And again, kudos to these people that brought these guys to justice.
Absolutely. Now, if these militia, white supremacist extremists were to start a civil war, can the president deploy the military to defend American citizens?
He can if he waives posse comitatus. And I've been involved in 2 cases where the president did that. That's not likely to happen because, very frankly, we have excellent law enforcement here, and this should be done by the law enforcement community and not by the military. The last thing I want to see is the military deployed here in the United States for something like that. Let's do it through the criminal justice system. That's smart, it's more effective, and it's, frankly, more measured.
Okay. Does it seem out of place or odd to you, Danny, that a Michigan sheriff was seen at a rally with 2 of the men charged in this alleged plot to kidnap and kill Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer? I mean, he is Sheriff Darleaf of Barry County. Yes. He was seen in Grand Rapids this past May at a protest against Governor Whitmer's stay-at-home order. Is this odd?
It's odd to me. I will tell you that a sheriff should have a relationship with militia groups. As an FBI commander, I did. I met with a constitutional militia group in Texas regularly just to establish dialogue. But going to rallies, I wouldn't do that. I think that's kind of outside the norm, but let's see exactly what his association with is here. We shouldn't jump to any kind of conclusion.
Well, we're not jumping to a conclusion. We're stating the facts that he was seen at a rally protesting the governor's stay-at-home orders. And to your point, Danny, that if in fact that it would be the duty of local law enforcement agents, police, sheriffs, deputies, and all the rest, if it's their duty to prosecute, to charge, to hunt out these guys, to stop them in their tracks, then that seems to be a conflict.
Well, it may be, depending on the nature of his association with them. I'm not in any way supporting his attending that rally. I don't support that. I think it was a bad idea. But let's let the facts play out here.
Okay.
I don't know what he was doing there, but I would have done it.
All right, we'll see how that plays out. Let me get one question in here before we go. The 2 brothers charged in the plot to kill Governor Whitmer were photographed with long guns, wearing tactical gear at the Michigan Capitol building in April. Then they showed up to protest the governor's stay-at-home orders, which is what they were doing. They were intending to stop the spread of the coronavirus, as you know, was the governor's intent.
Yes.
The president did tweet, as Christina Coleman just reported, that I do not tolerate any extreme violence. Is there anything more the president can do to call these guys off?
Well, let the FBI go, which he did here. Let's investigate them. If they're committing crimes or plan to commit crimes, go after them, hammer and tog. We have the First Amendment, and that's really important. But the First Amendment does not guarantee you immunity from criminal prosecution if you're conspiring to murder people. So that's where we should be going with this, and I think we are.
Danny Coulson, I really appreciate your comments today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I always enjoy it. Thank you.
Likewise.